Alright guys, Jan here in the Northview Model Shop. Guys, we're working on the 49 Mercury, and it's for the clean custom build over at the Northview Model Shop's first ever group build, and we're having an insanely fun time, believe it or not. Guys, we are using our original Merc that we did quite a while ago, and we're using it to mock stuff up with. We built the cranky style where you can pull everything still apart, and so we got the frames. We've been playing with how things are going to fit, and look, because we're doing quite a bit of modifying, and I got to try to find some of the pieces because I got them everywhere. Here is where we're standing with the 454 LSX engine. We had to do some jigging down in the frame here and cut and widen that open. And when there's a cross member, oh, I got everything taped down here. That's a cross member right here. We had to kind of cut out a little bit and sand her down to get that transmission to fit in there. So that is what, and this, guys, as you remember, we were talking about it in one of our videos, this kit came with 2 frames and 2 body pans for some reason. So we actually have one that we're modifying and playing with and doing our rough cuts onto, letting us know where we got to be, and then we'll come back in with our good frame, make our final cuts, and go from there. This frame here, so we've cleaned and sanded up and got all going at the start first. So that's a little bit in there. I realize here I don't really got this thing set up 100% for what I want to do, but we'll keep going. Let's see here. This here is the firewall that comes with the kits. It's pretty decent. Well, I don't like it. We're going with a clean look. Hopefully we got this in focus here. So we dropped some styrene in there, did some diddling with her. Still got to sand out and clean up, but we're still doing our rough. Cut the battery out of the front there. We're going to recload it in the back. And you guys will see these little wells here. I've started to fill them in. Just kind of want to get a good clean engine bay for that motor. We are going to run upper and lower rad hoses and heater core, so there'll be some hoses coming across the front. Want to try to get throttle linkages and all that fun stuff in there. So that's making it a little bit fun. We've also gone and got ourselves a set of clearly scaled Boss seats, which are these right here. Super nice. They're going to fit in here like so. So we'll have 2 of those. And to do that, I want to run a center console. So this here has been something I've been playing with for a little bit now. We're going to probably drop that in there. It may need to be shaved down a little bit more, but we'll get it kind of fiddled in there, or as best we can. Add some cup holders, fun stuff like that. So we'll put that down there. I should have been a little more prepared. I got pieces everywhere. This place is a mess. Let's see if I can get this piece here back in and fit it so we can show you how much work we've done to the body. The body's been fun. We've opened the rear trunk up, which is kind of cool. And when we were mocking it up and I dropped a little dab of super glue, I accidentally dropped some super glue down into the rod that it pivots into, and it stiffened up the hinges a lot, which is actually cool because now it actually opens and stays open. And then what we've also done, and I hope this works for me without falling apart, is we've actually hinged the front of the engine bonnet. We've hinged it up so it opens up suicide style, which is going to look really, really cool. I wasn't planning on using the louvered hood, but as I got going and I jigged around there, I realized that I kind of locked everything together. So, you know, we might end up using it anyway. It's kind of cool. Our goal is, what we're working on right now is breaking stuff. Get that out of here. Filling in this portion right here, behind where my finger is. Hopefully we can see that. And when it's open, you're going to have this void there, and I want to try to get rid of that. So we're with that, and then also, I was talking to my buddy there, JJ, over at Clearly Scales, and we were talking about what this build is. So that's kind of cool. We caught his attention. He was asking some questions about it. And I was talking about disc brake conversions. Like, what am I going to use? Well, I was going through my sets, and I have 2 complete sets for the 83 Oldsmobile conversion kit that Clearly Scales put together. And it came with these 14mm cross-drilled 4-piston caliber rotors. So those are super cool. So we're going to add those in there as well. We're going to get them fitted up. Guys, question comes up is wheels and tires. What are we going to do? Not really sure, to be honest with you. But we're going to keep plugging away at that. Also, I just realized we didn't show you. We opened the trunk, so we started to work on our trunk lid. I used really thick, I think it's 2 or 3 millimeter thick styrene there. And the reason was when I removed the spare tire well and the fuel tank, it really thinned this out. And as I was sanding it, got really thin and really flimsy. So I put a big heavy piece of styrene down in there, and it seems to be working all right. And then to put the back seat, I tried this a little bit different. In the back seat, I actually glued up the piece that sits down, I don't know, we'll be able to see it there, and covers up the back of her and kind of completes the trunk all together. So we might try to mock this in here really quick like. Our seat's in the wrong spot, but we'll jig with that a little bit. When it's all together, you kind of see it's put in there. So hopefully I haven't bugger nutted it too awful much. But anyway, fun times with this little doozy. But anyway, guys, that's it for this round on what we have going on with our 49 Merc. Guys, don't forget, get over to the Northview Model Shop Facebook group. Join in on the Clean Custom group build. It's run February 1 to April 1. Just fun old times building models. All right, guys. Check you later. Adios.